So the mission of Mission Kitchen is to empower food entrepreneurs. We were lucky enough to find a partner in the new Covent Garden Market. They had a floor that was empty. So if you think of the location, you are in central London. So a lot of the business that we have, they do catering for offices. Things can be delivered quite quickly. And just being part of the market, it's an interesting space to work.
I'm a very local girl. I grew up in Kennington, not far from Vauxhall, not far from here. I know lots of people who are part of the new Covent Garden fruit and veg market and flower market as well. My mum's friends growing up, they worked here as young boys in the fruit and veg market, flower market. So it's really exciting that I'm now part of it as well. I taught myself to make brownies, so nobody in the family really used to bake, and it was just something that started off as a hobby. From cooking in my mum's kitchen in Elephant and Castle to now supplying restaurants, I never believed that would happen. I started Frankie's Brownies in lockdown. I got made redundant due to COVID, and then huge imposter syndrome, lack of confidence. I thought, why would anyone buy anything off of me? And here we are. I know that we've made over 40,000 brownies to date. I didn't go to university. I went straight into work full-time, 17. You know, that wasn't a path that was available to us. So I think I really, really want to incorporate a social impact element to show what you can do despite where you come from, your circumstances that you grow up in. Anything is possible if you have the right role models. The next step for Frankie's Brownies, I want every single member of the United Kingdom to eat one of Frankie's Brownies.
So one of the positive things that we have is that we are in the middle of the market. So a lot of our reduction in terms of carbon footprint will be through deliveries.
One of the key advantages of having Mission Kitchen in New Covent Garden Market is that we get access to fresh produce very easily. We get our key ingredients from China, but those are only our key ingredients. So we have the market available for us to purchase fresh produce like chilies, garlic, ginger, shallots, these kinds of things.
New Covent Garden Market is a special place to be based because you have access to a range of produce that's really fresh, and lots of businesses here are supplied by it. It just makes it a lot easier if you're a new business. The Garden of Eva is about bringing the pickles, relishes, and jams from the American South, which is my family's heritage, to tables in the UK, Europe, and hopefully beyond that. It's a deeply historically rooted food tradition, and it's a food tradition that's about using everything and wasting nothing. There are delicious, gorgeous, but lesser known, underappreciated, preserving cultures that are not known in places like the UK, Europe, and Asia. What I want to do is build a business that also becomes a platform for women cooks from those cultures to have those traditions featured.
Community is important for us because if you look at how humans interact with each other, it's a necessity. You are happier, you are more productive. The space that we have needs a community around it. It needs to have a beating heart in the middle of it.
Everyone here is incredibly passionate about their craft, and so being around people who share that same zealousness for food is really important.
So the idea came from my 10 years in China. For me, the reason why I go to different countries is to explore the culture, and the food is a big part of that. I've been a teacher for the last 9 years in China, always traveling home to visit friends and family. Just noticed that there was a massive lack of the products that I was eating in China in the UK. Day one was in my mum's kitchen, but very quickly we realized that there's no sort of scalability at home because we were making it in a wok. So we joined Mission Kitchen in October 2022. So sadly we are leaving Mission Kitchen. We're in a position where we're able to move into our own production unit. It's super bittersweet. It's a success story. We would not have been able to get to where we are without Mission Kitchen.
If people have a good proposition, sometimes all they need is a bit of support and a bit of time. And I think the stories that you hear often is, this is something that I really care about. And that's where I am now. So it's been almost 3 years of making positive impacts and eating every day. It's quite exciting.